Hello, you guys. I thought I'd show you the hand instead of in a video holding the actual model. I would show you on this picture because I can get it bigger and you can get an idea. This is a kind of one of those apps that you can sort of enlarge. So I'm showing you the arm, and we're going to come in and focus in on those carpals that you need to learn the names of. So as you saw when I pulled out, this is the thumb here. So we're gonna count these. There's 8 bones here that you have to know, and you have them listed. So make sure that list is in front of you again. And when we look at them, it's an easier way to learn them in order. Like this is a most distal row that would start 1, 2, 3, this one on the bottom, and 4, the little round one on the top. So we're going to count in the order that you have them in your book, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come back to the thumb area and count 5, 6, 7, 8. And every book and everywhere that you look will count them like that. There's also a mnemonic that goes like this. It goes, some lovers try positions that they can't handle. So if you want to use that, that's fine. So we start out, and you can tilt this like this, which is kind of cool. And you would start out with bone number 1 here. Remember, it's not the proximal row, it's the distal row. So the distal row would start with bone number 1 here, that's the scaphoid. In the order then, we would go on to the lunate, and then the triquetrum, which is under this top one. So it's this lower one here, triquetrum, and then pisiform, which means shape of a pea, like the vegetable, shape of a pea. So let's do those again. You're going to start with a curvy one, that's the scaphoid, the lunate, the triquetrum, and the pisiform. And that's 4 in a row. Now let's go back to where the thumb is to do row number 2. Row number 2 now, notice, is right at the base of the thumb. So the next one here is trapezium and trapezoid. They both start with T, could be confusing, but this is how you're going to know that. The trapezium is at the base of the thumb. They rhyme. So trapezium, trapezoid, capitate, and hamate, that has this little kind of little hammer on it. See this little hook? So that's how you would know that one. And here you can get a better idea how there's a bone below the triquetrum and then the pisiform on top when I rotate that for you. Okay? All right. So that is how you're going to learn these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to the thumb. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, 6 is small here in this view. 5, 6, 7, 8. So trapezium at the base of the thumb, trapezoid, capitate, and hamate. Okay, now I could go back out again, and you can see how, this is where the radius is, this is where the ulna is. And now let's go to the rest of the hand. So if we go, let's see if I can move this to the rest of the hand. Oops, a little big here, and enlarge it. We'll want to see, I'll have to get it a little bit smaller, all the other bones of the hand now. So these are pretty easy. The only thing that you could go wrong, and believe me, students do go wrong, is with the numbering. And so the numbering is always 1 at the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 when we're numbering metacarpals and the phalanges. So your metacarpals here are your hand bones. So metacarpal 1, metacarpal 2, metacarpal 3, metacarpal 4, metacarpal 5. Pretty easy to see that, okay? I'm going to enlarge it there. Now, leaving the hand, that's going to be the fingers now. And we call those the phalanges. And you're going to have in the thumb only 2 of them. And all the others have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so on your list then, it'll teach you how to name those. So you have a proximal and a distal phalanx. Okay, proximal close, distal far. But here you have three, so you have a proximal, a middle, and a distal. Proximal, middle, and distal phalanx 3. Proximal, middle, and distal phalanx 4, and so on and so forth. So you have to start counting your 1. It's usually Roman numeral 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that is how you name the hand, or all the bones of the hand. So you'd want to know that. So, for example, someone fractured this little bone right there. What bone did they fracture? Okay, so think about it. So it's middle, phalanx, 2, Roman numeral 2. Okay, great. So I'm going to stop this, and you're all set with a hand. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.